Live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Studio in Farmington Hills, Michigan, it's the John Zia Oram Show.
شد مردوثة البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامة وحباب براسي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا يا ذيماني ون بوكثا وتزونا أتامي ون قوات الدهوة تخيري ون ما شما بشراب مشمي ما دما بشصب يمدمي ما أمثد ليلة لم كمي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا عموري ون وبرجد باب البنية ون قانون دخاية درية ون بش منك ما بقيلد ما حيلي كوش ما دخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرمدش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
شماية عزيزة بشكالة جان زيا أورم إلى نمبر 1 شو.
أنا ملبانة يلدا قلة قدار الإسلامي قمايا تأخوني جان زيا أورم وقدار إسلامي خن زودانا الأخواتي سالم جدو وأخواتي وأخوني جان يلدا خوشابه تتهاوى بصيخ أمه وآي قصيدة زين أمرنا دها إلى تجان زي أورم بس وأني بتواب شماء
مقبول.
يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة اكطلب طالو صاخوثة وبيث ملي بركاثة مريم حاسيل بابوخ مرحبة ومرطاواثة تولي أموخ كم خازنوخ قورة نيخة ومكيخة اكشقلت وكياود بهديوثة بعيانة ولبخ بصيخة مريم بتهاوي أموخ وعمرخ بتاوي يريخة بس قالت كم شارتي بلوشانة بابا وساوة إيشع وتلميذ دي بقاود سورة محكاوة كالداي كم يقريلوخ لذشولة رابة وطاوة طالخ كياون هوناي يا جان زي أورم كهند إيتا كم يقرت يلباند روح دايم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم وكشوقنوخ بشلامه
I'm George Zoma.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show.
I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
Shlama Maxwell. Welcome back from Dallas. Maxwell America was in Dallas. I told him I'm glad Dallas Cowboys lost. That's what I know. So Shlama Locho Khawatha Khathwatha Yukhomokhan Wakhona Paul Menni or Michael Georges Oram, Paul Carmelarmit Shimbi because he'll Paul Yusuf Menni.
Yes.
Sawach. I may Sawaid.
Yes.
Paul Yusuf, I like that.
Sawach Miu Shimmi.
Georges.
Oh.
My mother's side, I named him.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was very close to him, but my dad's father was Baboka. Don't ask me how. I think
Baba Zia.
Baba Zia was. I think we call him Mansour.
Yeah.
Mansour. We call him Baboka, like a kaka. Kids call me kaka. So down Zila Mala Lishmeya. So إديو ثلاثة أخبار خاطر كملتوا هركات محكوي من دانا عار ليلة من دانا عار إلى 2022 ليلة إلى أمريكا خاطر كمل يمي ثيلا نلا ما بدو ذوتو هاخا عراقي لهذا دا ثلاثة أخبار خمس دقائق شكرنا أخونا بول مني ونابيونو أخونا روبرت هاني قاطو that أنا وأخوني جو كل أخوة بغداد خمشيشن passed away about an hour ago. Hani Bob Cato. Cato. I'm Hasele. I can't even say that because it's amazing how many years we spent together almost daily. We used to hang out every day. We'd be Maradaha Nabiyono. So Bob is gone. I'm Hussein Bastorkum Qatlila is gone. He's 63, you say, huh? Plutla, Maka Kamro Bashu Aishwashin Tmane, Maka Dibohu, La Paltutum Bathrajam, Aulacheshwan Plutla, they'll me Abiadab Kod Chazotu video dia, the store, as a little Palacha, Andy's Liquor, 8 Mile and a large freeway. Beautiful store. Beautiful, clean, beautiful store. واثقكم خبري لي 3 yes أنا John Zia Oram يا John Oram and Cabri involved him at police chief و deputy chief of Detroit تدو خادق mended to prevent him بس لا help كم جربي I swear كم جربي دا Detroit police بس لا لخ يا إلى كورونا يا إلى short يا إلى gun violence like it's nothing كم شقليل بابا بيثو for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Didn't even ask him, tell him hold up or nothing. For a couple
$100.
For a couple زول وير بطر جام وشقل اني بارد الجور ورقل بعد بعراقة هم سيارة لثو. So he came there for a reason. مصالو تعايلته مصالو تو داب دارو خاني دستورات حسي الزلا منا نديو قامت خلصة شو دارخلا as a memory of him. We've been very lucky. This couple of years, nobody's bothering us because we've Bishqala precaution, Bizala Batra jam. It's amazing this whoever came up with this jam thing. And this is the only shula أخني بسورة محكوخلة بكل أمريكا. دي النجس شولا عار دستوراتي لوخني خبقاوي أخني سراي قري كزال البيثة وآوى كزال هم يمنيين أبتيخة يمني كافي شاب كزال البيثة أبو المطاعم كزال البيثة أبو الشيبن كزال البيثة ستوري 24/7 morning to night وبليل توارب قاوي يا هيرك وده اللي short that بلاخة ميلي number one complaint short that بلاخة and that's a horrible situation. So, well, they shot him yesterday, right, or day before?
Monday night.
Yeah. Terrible.
Exactly 48 hours from today.
So, darukhla slotha takullai qamdam sharia ay kibo darukhla the special kulla double shulane up to date could we with the video ithmani alam hasela yunkun lela tama, but I think we've been very lucky. I didn't pull it up how long it's been.
Since
the last one. We're so blessed. But one is too much. One is too much. ولاهري زل العراق and we were a U.S. contractor تاي خمارة بوش with الحرب تامو with that contractor ثيلا داعش وثيلا آي وخيمة كد رئيس خابش عرم خايلة كم رباخة بأمريكا إيلة بعدين they pulled out يعني issued نمرنه هو وزيلة to translate to be a contractor to support his family. What is he, 64, 63?
Around that age.
64 years old, still helping his family. One bullet, boom, killed him. No chance. Chazotu la video. Foxnews.com. Had no chance at all. Not even, he's pretty big. He looks like a pretty good size, He didn't give him a chance to do nothing. But he's smiling all the time. I think he even came out of that door behind a glass smiling. So they killed him. So قصة خلنا أخونا بول قريلا إنه أخبار تعزيات, right?
Yes.
So I COVID test, home test, idiom شريلة من ناخد له تشمية بصورة بإنجليزي وعربي. كل عائلة يبدو ذا order أربع بلاش. إلا يلوخ بيثو يمولا دو ذي order أربع COVID test. عاني كودي هردو ذو تلا at the what do they call COVID? أبي a test امتحان or فحص.
امتحان is a
right.
Yeah.
Paul, that's why I got you here, bro. فحص تاويلو خبيثو أربع يبوخ شغلتو لام حكومة إيديو رئيس الجمهورية ميري 4 مليون زيم شادر. بلاش وميل أنا with the order كلنا with the order.
Wow.
4 بلاش و free. You don't know that, right? So that's what we like to tell people. So a lot of people don't.
يبقى شغلي فحص من بيته.
I do it all the time. I do it.
ما زال urgent care.
It helps you at the start. I already tested my mom 3 times over this.
Wow.
Yes, and when we had time to go, so you don't look like Jagzade way. Even my grandchildren
So
were just. Kameroch nile pink, nile blue, irenda nile pink.
So it's like when the women do the pregnancy test or whatever it is.
Well,
it's
even the test they do it now, but we don't see it, right?
Yeah.
They take it with them. Could call the eye swab. Kazala hadach more, 15-minute, 15-minute type of thing is actually less, but it helps. So 4 مليون أمريكا لطلفام و50 مليون.
Yes.
So إلى بيقول 4 كود بيثا يعني 1 ناشي بيثا واثا بدو the order أي 4.
Even if
They told me mine next week.
Oh, that's fast.
Anything before January 31st.
Where do you online?
I'm going to give it to you right now. It's called COVID.gov. COVID.
COVID.gov.
COVID. ST. I'm going to send it to you. It's very simple. I did it. It took me 30 seconds to do it on my phone. My sister Christine sent it to me.
ولا كمري ما insurance.
لا insurance. It's free. No, free shipping, free كل من دي.
That's beautiful.
There's no insurance. There's nothing. ما insurance بيحكوا
That's
عليه.
great, especially international D&D لا بشمان.
Oh my God! It's save a life. You can save a life. So it's called COVID. Here we go. COVIDtest.gov, not gov.
ايما التليفون كم شطرتي له يوم بخيار دها.
عجم شريلو خميد بالنولة. I don't want to say what I want to say to you right now. COVID test. It's called COVIDtest.gov. And really, come down in the COVID test telephone. No more than 2 minutes. They say we'll ship it before January 31st.
دورة نشواتي شقلي.
كلها everybody needs it. وقت اللي تشقيل vaccine شقولوا عربي كود عائلة ودري 15 الدب نقيدة وثمانية من مليون محكوي ده هي البشمي وهرش قول تest كود ويك ولا شقلة vaccine لا لا
Yes.
Till you get sick.
وعدري وعم شضرن تا كبيرة ناشة عندتا United Healthcare. It says get vaccinated, get paid.
We got time for that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get the real United Healthcare واني
and شقلي
عمل يوتا مليون ناشدين عيد لك با شقلي لك يعني مليون لا تا دولار ها كميتي تا دولار بس انهم يوتا مليون
دمري
لا the vaccine لا طلع يعني personal the vaccine دمري no I'm not interested in
ياوي لخ $250
بس كمان بقول خي تاخذه هي لا
yeah.
ما حقت وانا نقني بعراق تدمر خوالته مسكنتي يا دكتور منصور واني دثوى تامو لك شقلو ختم خاطو يمن بشلا ناخا قوري وإنش قوي دمر لك شقلو ختم خاطو why it's killing people for no reason. It's making people sick. Two of my best friends ever right now يلا بشمي ممكن تايت ماك بارد بعلمه إلى 8 مليون وماقو
محكا too confident.
No, محكا بس they don't mean it like that. Last 5 days camera front page idiot right now 86,000 in Michigan 86,000 corona reported 501 deaths since Sunday. Idi Wednesday. Okay, Governor. Ayagak methi aladlath methi wa tre ya kewa elpaqi press conference.
من خوشابة تفتله.
Ath shepta biomo tshqalla last one.
ولدها
86,000 coronas in
New
Michigan.
cases.
New cases. So what is it doing to the hospital? What is it doing to Khamsham reported death? I know 3 of them.
انقص من كل ستيتات اخر بامريكا خشون.
وليثن I هري لازلتا إلى بياضا study دي بسياسة كم مغزن نخباي وراقة. No, she's doing. Nobody's saying anything. أنا جمهوريني لاتيوة. أنا ديمقراط ليبا زالاد ضدك زدي من that because with the bad أي لك فهمت شو من دي هر. بس كدواوا إيجا كدواوا election. إذا ما هو ذا كمبلطال شما CNN و our news وتامو بس نها ناشب مياثة she should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed. Camera, leave it to the people what they want to do. Why didn't you leave it? It's 10 times worse this year. It's 10 times worse than 2020.
Yeah, it is.
In 2021.
2021 was worse.
January.
و2022 بيشة بشحار.
وتي 3-4 خوري رند قريب اللي واوا قصة stubborn. You know what I'm saying? You want them رقوبي. Very sick today. But they be okay, I hope. Pray to God. Especially you. You know who I'm talking about. I just hung up from him. It's a horrible thing. Lucky that my shaklat. Next 30 days, I'll take my 4th one. I'll find a way to get my 4th one.
Vaccine shot.
Well, I've done everything else. Zedin.
And you still wear the mask?
I wear a mask every day, like clockwork. But chancey la. Ekel is da. Could a cheshwut chai vaccinated get with him. Because you would almost embarrassed to ask if you're vaccinated. You'd be either shula, you'd be chala lunch. No, pathé kam tashya kam degla, lekum degli yani. Pathé و عينيكم دقلة. So couldn't bukeri kha o makhinna lo I was out of town madakh lo khwa Monday. Khairi pathe, serious matter, serious business. Cameron, are you vaccinated? Cameron, no. Cameron, I'm calling off this meeting. Anatiwa pag how far am I?
In-person meeting.
In-person meeting bad. It's horrible. Anak Zedin. Leon inno. Bas malah Zedin Wethmindi. Qay, it's horrible. In Bagzaya qami min Bibrayo. Macau that Mindy. So I don't know. Cruises, the immediate to cruise, so Khabarul Ashkulu Parochu Labiwa they cancel. And if you don't do it on time, they keep percentage. So most cruises starting this week for January.
Yeah.
February, March, and April. That's when I like to go on cruises. They all canceled. Maybe there's a ship here and there. Okay, not because cruise company darabala illan akhawata khatwata, because any jazirat islands lela bishwaqayn nakhtitama. So they make business from them. See, they take them business as customers. They get to tag free along on these ships. Darala nakhnib ship because zalan kamrukhwa, Bahama, Bermuda, Jamaica, Umera, Grenada, St. Martin, Kule and Zilale in the old days. But now they say we don't want you here because their people are getting sick. Cancun, Utamo. So it's a horrible situation. Walam hasila hame khona ra'at tayyar Husayth Dimme passed away. I don't know if you have that.
Her funeral was today.
Today, right. I don't think they have it. Tota. So, Sa'atu Ailete Kulli, and great people. Great.
Very, very good people.
Very good people. So, Siqrila Dahai. Go ahead, put that P2, Michael. Michael, say camera. Hold on a second. I'm so shocked and saddened over people we know by 50 years, like Hani Khat. What a name.
No,
but it's hard when you're with somebody 30, 40, 50 years. And
they just pass away like unexpected. خواثة عزيزة شونيل رحمد مريا محسيا يوخنا شمعون شعية اديوم خشكة وقورتدية بستعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعد بلاجيو بانكوت هول مذيت دوورن والإشوى بعاصرته محسيا يوخنا شمعون شعية اديوم خشكة وقورتدية بستعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعد بلاجيو بانكوت هول مذيت دوورن والإشوى بعاصرته همم شونيلة رحمد مريا محسيا حازم شبيب جربوع اديوم خشكة وقورتدية بستعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعد مطعم صحارى مذيت ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشوى بعاصرته محسيا حازم شبيب جربوع اديوم خشكة وقورتدية بستعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعد مطعم صحارى مذيت ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشوى بعاصرته همم شونيل رحمد مريا محسيا بهنام رشو بغردية إلى دري دها بقاوت قاعد ماونت بالاس مذيت ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشوى بعاصرته وبدهاو قورتدية يوم دقروتا بشيث بقاود إسر مخشكة بقيتد ماريوسب مذيتد تروي محسيا بهنام رشو دوي وقت طيلة بقاوت ستور يوم الترشا بتفتلة قورت بغردية إلى الدها بقاوت قاعد ماونت بالاس مذيتة ستيرلينغ هايتس والإشوا بعاصرتا وقورت دية بدهاوة يوم أروتا بقاود أروتا بشيث بقاود إسر مخشكا بقاود إيتد ماريوسب مذيتة تروي همم شونيلا رحمد مريا محسيثة سليمة بهورة قسطو بدهاو قورت دية صبرة يوم خمشو شابا بشيث بقاود إسر مخشكا بإيتد يمد ألاها بساوثفيلد وبطر دخ تعزيتا بدهاو بقاود قاعد ريجنسي مانر من طلث والإشوا بعاصرته محسيثة سليمة بهورة قسطو بدهاو قورت دية صبرة يوم خمشو شابا بشيث بقاود إسر مخشكا بإيتد يمد لها بساوثفيلد وبطر دخ تعزيتا بهاو بقاود قاعد ريجنسي مانر من طلث والإشوا بعاصرته همم شونيلا رحمد مريا محسيا هاني روبرت قاطو بدهاو قورت دية صبرة يوم خمشو شابا بشيث بقاود تريسر بلقد يومو بإيتد يمد لها بساوثفيلد وبطر دخ تعزيتي بدهاو بقاود قاعد شانن دوا من تتي والإشت بعاصرته محسيا هاني روبرت قاطو بدهاو قورت دية صبرة يوم خمشو شابا بشيث بقاود تريسر بلقد يومو بإيتد يمد لها بساوثفيلد وبطر دخ تعزيتي بدهاو بقاود قاعد شانن دوا من تتي والإشت بعاصرته ألام حاسيلا وهاوا ملكوث دشمية
I can't believe the names. Welcome back, أخواتي وأخواتي مع سورة بسيمة ومع يوم لكن ما كم ريمي خيرة بث من دي أمريكا دي وخبقاوة وانشمان دي وبشماء خاذن حسيتها خلطو سليمة بابت خالد يمت خالد قصته وصوت كلين قصته كل كذنا شمانة إديو horrible what's going on between صحة وكورونا وعمره مستشفيات إلى very busy وايد دقطالة بشتو بلقى دارخ له خوث فيلم دقطلة فوق الناشدية قمايا قورت خاثي محسيت قورت خاثي 1970 باب التقار كذوتو باب الجاج أنا كذن قورت خاثي سهام من دانك بارا لكي ذوتو ما بارا خوات المير جانثن برونن did issue قتلي البسطور رام حاسيل ترشابا بليه for nothing بلاخه nothing he did nothing. You can see it in the video. He got there probably to fix the cooler or something. لا بولتوتو مبثرجة كان مالحالة ستور لا بولتوتو كان مرتيو بيثا بسبارة بابي داثل مشولة كم خبريلة زلة تاما كان your dad is dead just like this. So دهتن فرطانات إلى بعراق ببرايا بس خشون عراقي لما عدول قصة باي صدر ونخت من دان طالا دخني عراقيين بشقالة صفحة الشيعة دليلة راديكال إيران أي صدر غلب 78 or 79 إيه وإمت قرذاي ودريل سنة تامو كما ودلا كل ياو يعني he's leading the block. He's the kind of leader of the party. He's not running for anything. But he's better, a hell of a lot better than the one Maliki Magali. It's going to be Maliki. So I تتت الله شباثهم شريلا بهذا قنابل خرتجا بس لاحقة ميثا قبل العراق ما protested with ولا إيجا كدوا ندينا بهذا special مي بعراق helped. يعني كان 2 injured. 4 injured, not 40 killed, alad Louth, but they have a lot of security, you know, at Kabiro, security, Tamo, محمولة أثمندي وبلكي لا محكوية مدغذا ذاني عار ليلة بالنول هادخ يا إلى رياي يا أمريكا لبي مري ولدت أن ما قطريل بوخم شام جيش تامو أمريكا كم دقلة كبيرة بجيش وي يبقى يمكن نصرال به because now contractor or now government employee or now patient contractor I tell you government they don't call you American soldier. You're a contract. That's a different story. So Shaklila, different division of the Department of Justice, of Defense, we're going to make you a contractor now. So you take a leave of absence, you go on a 3 months or 6 month contract. Foreign countries where you're not working for the government, but your pay is the same. I'm hoping they stay there. And I'm hoping Qurdayi, because it's really bad. I saw a special last week, Turdo, Matwatha Tamo. They hurt him very bad on the young people. إلى بعراق whether it was Daesh بشمال بسنة منطقة قمدس قتوى الأربيل with young people, a lot of people running. Between Erbil and Dahok, Wani, Matwatha Khinne, in Kurdistan region, إلى بعراقم سوريا بعراقم أردن وبزال كبازال أوروبا تعيش free life بخاكلي يعني smugglers and they dying. I mean I watched 2-3 funerals. Those young people dying. They drowned. Same thing as Daesh was there. Camry they looking for a new world, new life, new hinna. وخني آخر.
بزال أوروبا أمريكا كندا لو أستراليا.
Well America وكندا لك شوق داثت because you're too far away. You have to cross. تام بأوروبا عبرت اليونان عبرت إيطاليا عبرت الداني because of the European Union. أني خنس countries لا بشوقي دوري الدبنة Poland الدبنة خنا أني خنا دولة ديثن تامو. So what are they doing? They sending them back to Greece. They sending them back like Badori, Lebadori, London, Lebadori, and mind you. كلنا بريطانيا كموديلة فرطانة بعراق كلها أني دولات كموديلة أني رابك أخلي زورة كيت ميلا معناتها
big fish little fish
كذا تبقى وداي big time
big
sharks sharks. But Sachnithela Nacho, we blessed, so Makadi Bochu will go back to COVID. Shkulu, let's to draw tag. I think people should do that. I don't know. Maybe you and I should start that business. Put a tag on your shirt or something. I'm not vaccinated. Or I'm vaccinated. I think they should. Something. Okay, the forced by government shakli mask. At least tag it. Tag yourself or something. I don't know. Kamri could call the rapist, could call a criminal, could call a mantaqa, kamri daralib computer, kamri ai ila hadach sex offenders ani. This is almost going to come like this.
vaccine وشو ماسك وشو كمامة ديوخن كبيرة مني ليلة شقيلة vaccine بس لك لو شي خش كمري كم دقلي كمري إيلا بس ليه بعد مغزي proof إندي لا لو ليلة. So that's a problem we have now in America. Canada غير شكلي Canada لازم لو شد ماسك وهم لازم.
بس إلا بمرأة شلانة وبنتام بكندا محكولي جونيور تم بليلة كامر كل من دي لسي داخل. Also بكندا تقل Saturday, Friday وربو شابا 24 inches of snow.
Wow.
تورونتو إلى قد خيارقتا تلقى ديادا تورونتو كذتا إلى 24 inches of snow. لا ولدها إلى كل من دي سيدا. If you look at your YouTube and look at your thing, snow in Canada, in some areas is 4 feet high. So كل من دي لسيدا لا هرم شلانة خواثة وخثواثة السيدا تلقى ده زي لها خواث كمريم ميل بيواذا لها لا
خازن يوم بغزاي ده
ما هم
تلقى لا كمري لي ماقة بس كمري
تعمل سنة millionaires كمري أي لا كمري foot يعني at least 6 feet. السيارات لا بطانية.
المخيب شمال نيويورك بافلو اريا تامو هما كبيرة.
Toronto and Buffalo are 50 miles apart. That's why. That's where it came for us, called Eastern. Actually, we've been very lucky, thank God.
We only had, 3-4 inches of snow?
We had nothing since
so far.
November, December, January. We plowed at the
one snowstorm.
shopping center. We're blessed, but it's coming. It's up there somewhere. It's going to come.
I usually pay for snow plow by season. I didn't do it. So chazak ma bad if I save money or if I'm gonna.
Oh, Yimmi, she negotiated it. She did. Kamrali Broni Kibakulda Shato Oko. I think it tripled. Bag of salt, I told you, is $11.
$11
for the small one, not the big one. Kamra Chazuk Mabdar Tel Go Biauchla Kudatha.
Each time instead of one time payment.
She got away really easy.
That's what I did too.
She negotiated it. Kind كانوا تلكيب غزالة كنت كثيوة تلقى محل بيدخو كذا negotiate I كيباني وبطول ثقامة تامة كلها أقلاثا بجراحة أقارق لتلقى.
She was a hustler.
She ran 9 kids by herself, man. So I swear she was right. I was trying to get her to have a whole year deal. But for a snowstorm, she would have screamed. Hell yeah, I don't know how many times it snowed or rained, but I know the flood. The floods there, Garmu did over there. It was you know, it was Ichmelch Gawe. أتماخ كذا توقع سورة وكوت بأيتو كبيرة ناشن ويران for office كميان نخلص داي office ماخ كذا توقع من دانو ليوت زيلا تاما ها
قصة كذا
I swear you do
قصة كذا
لا برعت يعني يمر كذا إنه بيلابا لا برعت تبقاوي like كذا هي ترب جالو بيلابا ويكوا
ليون خواتت شماش السالم أو كيادة
أو
أنا كبت تاون خواتي كنت تاون بعمر ديه.
You serious?
Oh yeah, I want to be as smart as a kid in town. ألقى شاطر خواتي في town بعمره.
What kind of شاطر is Salam?
Everything.
So rest of the shamash, what's wrong with Samir Fumia?
Samir Fumia is smart.
What happened to
Shamash Salim
George
can talk to you
Gus?
about any subject there is. تاريخ أي مندي بتاريخ وأي مندي ببرايو كيادي بقاوي. I'm not
But lucky جواب because lucky تيلا good answer or not, right? You don't know if it's real deal, right?
لا كيادي.
He's very smart. But
Soti, يعني my mom's mom.
Yeah.
She was Salam's neighbor from Tilkepe and Baghdad.
Okay.
Yeah, so
كم كدوي والزورة.
Yeah, very, and then she used to tell me.
But Shamasha wise, I don't think he's the smartest. They're all equal. I don't think he'll tell you he's the smartest. You cannot say that.
Shamasha Samir Fumias.
What do you mean all these other Shamash? They're beautiful, man.
They're all smart.
Husid Denha, Akhon Dabuno, he's the boss. I mean, they all, Leila Smart is a very big job for volunteer. That's all you copped out of it. How'd you get out of it?
Mila.
You don't want to be Shamasha or you can't?
No, I'm still studying. والدايم بدراسة patient Shamasha.
Oh, you're still taking it.
Still taking the class.
So what did you leave? You wanted to be a priest?
Yeah, at one point.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
And
كبيرة انخازت كبيرة من شماشة دي عندها واوا بسمنير يعني يمكن خمشي بأمة مني وبسمنير بيشي وقاشة ويمكن بتطلع بطر من شاتو قمايو آخر شاتو بس كبيرة مني لا بليطة من سمنير وولده لا بغدامه إيتاثديا.
What does that mean?
يعني majority of the shamasha, the older shamasha we have now, they were seminarians. They were studying to be priests at their
Now with
age.
Achu name.
Huh?
Now with Achu name.
What do you mean?
Because Tlatha Achu Zilla Tlatha Achu Plutla.
Really?
So I Kharaya Kami Hussein Matran Balqush Zilla Kharaya. This is true story. كمان مرة هي أخا خوني بروني أو شماش تتباش قاشوي كامر بردماني ويت كما أحكي له was last name Achu. I know one of them was Karim. I love Karim. I love you. I know that.
Best.
Okay, he didn't. And because كمان مرة هذا خادق Achu كامر لا سيل بيتها ما يتلزق بيشت وبيش له and he quit at the end. But I was told because they were like قاشة, some of them لزق على الارmy. But it's not easy going to Kasha, just to go to Kasha to get out of army.
It was a choice يعني قميثة.
So what do we had? 5,000 Kasha? No. I mean, how do you go to be a Kasha? Then you quit.
At one point I think وقت الشماشة سمير فومية وقت كدويو بسمنير أو خشون كاميري إثوا خمشي طلابة سمنير بيشي وقاشة ويمكن كبيرة probably 95% of them left during that time.
بدي أخوة تيب تسميه راديو بس لابن because بدي أروح لروتا يمكن كما أحكي هذا التاريخ.
محكو خمة بش كبيرة.
بس إنه بس عيد اللغة بيشت شماشة. You have to be شماشة to be قاشة.
No.
Oh, you can go directly for the priesthood from the seminary.
I mean إن شارت بسمنير لازم درست وإيجاها من تامو.
ده عيد كي تقرأ بسورة؟
إيه قصة. لا أخواث جونيور بس يبي يعني.
You تعمل podium قرية?
إيه.
I want to see that video next week. You have a video? I want to see. I like your voice. I think شموخي البلاطة كمرياخة أمي.
إيه.
And because lucky أنا من دانت كذت. Because it helps me out. Even Junior brag about you. Yeah, last night. Camera Paul's doing a good job. It's pretty hard to do when you were on the show for 7 years. But Junior studying like really hard this semester.
Starting like a full-time job. Maybe
big
more.
Big time. Especially Dolo, lockdown, sitta kulla. Now snow locks everything, double down.
دولة لك يا ذبقاوي.
كمان زيا ثخانه Paul تامو. كمان من أنا بعدين كمان Paul's coming too, right? كمان Lemery and Paul. كمان أنا, but كمان Paul's coming. Cameron don't come now because first thing is all the restaurants closed. Like 1% of the restaurants are open. And they allow 5 people. Michael was saying.
ما بيريلوخ هم إن إتخ vaccine يعني كل لاسين.
No, you only allow 5 in. Even the vaccine had nothing to do with the vaccine. They force some people, but they hurt in the businesses. Khwathat Kamri. وكامر ده دخل أنا كم خبر إن تلقى دخل زي اللي بالنوزة كندا.
So أخواتي كدم شرير الكورونا منن إلى بس carry out take out only.
No. Canadian could come right down. We closed, or there's a limit. لك زالك كيف عملها كابيتال ولك عملها سيارات آخر إلى صريخ أمريكان. لك هذا. You never hear that news in Canada.
No.
Okay? I don't care ما قالوا.
Never did.
لا كذا we're going to protest. لا أبو المطعم بدمر على أخوات دايق ذا لكن هيك واو Frank مو لكن هيك كمان على go to hell. I'm still being open. She wound up losing her business later and going to jail.
I remember.
No Canada لك هذا could I'm real close. Open, because 90% of
It's
Toronto.
their way or no one else's way?
No, 90% of Toronto. There's no way. 90% of Toronto people, like 9.5 million. Just like your Macomb County, is like 9.5 million in metropolitan Toronto. 90% are foreigners. So ليلة ياخذ 50 years or less.
Could be the refugees or could be
No, ناس عادي. Educated. Most of your movie stars, just for your information, most of your tech people, most of your stock people, New York Stock Exchange, 100,000%.
Yeah.
Okay?
Actors
Most
of Hollywood,
trillionaires, millionaires, billionaires, but that respect, because Thelam Dolat, we're a country of 37, 38 million.
I know that.
I think Junior is learning more about it than is worth. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It really is.
Crazy what's going on.
And so maybe you should move there.
How? I couldn't even go there with one vaccine.
Well, can you blame them?
I don't blame them.
They don't want to come here either. But America says, oh, vaccine or no vaccine, take your test and come in. That's wrong too. I'm sorry, it is wrong.
America's not caring.
Now they bitch in Achani trucking company because our parts come from there. They do 1 billion every day.
Auto parts come from Canada.
Right from because of the exchange, not because they love Canada, or because of Mexico, because of exchange, not because they love Mexico. America's business دي هذا خيله بس هيك زعلان احنا لا تندوله. Pray that we're going to come right back and we're going to put the stores عادي دم حسي زلا منن بدو دخل صلاة prayer at the same time. Thank you so much.
There's a sense of anticipation, electricity in the air. You think tonight is your night, and you're in luck, because here, a great time is a sure thing. This place is certified hot. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Go on a hot streak unlike any other, with hundreds of the hottest slots, certified by their manufacturers to be set to the best paybacks guaranteed. Plus the hottest table games and sizzling live entertainment and nightlife. So why play at just any casino when you can play at the only casino and resort that's certified hot? This is your night, and it's time to experience more at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Regency Manor Backwood Hall. Telephone 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعازي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواطي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث وسترن هايواي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. Regency Manor يرحب بكم.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yono, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Rhine, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, على لاوث, Emmett Kibbe,
Khabar Jerry and Ferial Yonu. West Side 248-569-8080. East Side 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price, quality, service, excellent. Aisha Otlati Shinne Funeral Home Business. That's all they do. Harai Shulei. They are part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Ferial Yono.
Welcome back, Akhawatha Khathwatha. Thank you so much, Akhawatha Khathwatha, Kawatu Immen, Akhwamakoya, Nawakho Paul, but we keep getting horrible no news. West news, Msala, right, Hadir? Msala. That's what he says. Lona Shotu Akhawatha Khathwatha, Ila Biwalo, COVID
tests فحص الكورونا إلى بيولي
Describe the pack, man.
إلى بيولي يعني تست بلاش تكود
ميلا
بيتا
test فحص.
يس
حكومة
حكومة إلى بيولي
شطري لها البيت ببلاش. أربع كود عائلة كود أدرس. سنت خايت وبراتك وبرونك وخونك
So it's not خات كل ناشو. It's four for each household.
Yes, because how do they know how many people are in the home in the emergency order? أربع كود أدرس. وإلى مينا covidtest.gov. قريلة.
Come on, كم شطرتي للتكست.
Paul, come on, man.
إلى covidtests.gov. covidtests.gov. ومن تامو بكثوتون ادرس ديوخون
That's it. وكم شطري لا
basic
post
information
شمة وادرس ما basic.
شمخ وادرس و that's it.
And post office كم شاري راب بلاش.
Yes.
مكتوبة 000 no charge. Can't beat that. Kevin Derman, February 4th, my grandson just texted me. His birthday day, he be 3.
أو كم شادر text message.
Yeah, you know, they got the cell phone. When I call their mom and dad, they don't answer. They
got
just
Siri.
Siri
text kaka kamari mo.
That's exactly what it's saying. Don't you see it on the Facebook? So, Mason, happy birthday, February 4th.
Oh, he's the youngest, la.
He's the baby.
Wow.
3 going on 13. Well, my main man.
I'm 26 going to 27.
Hi to Michael Mehmedi Lemrakobe, Hadir Yaldu, Magale, Marvin Jarbo Wani, Junior, Mudli Khafavor, Julu Lebachtata, Paul Meni, Uta Michael Oram, Gda Khlita, Gda Miskin, Gda Abul Aila. Wound up down like your managers to see if you. Yeah, because what's wrong with that? I don't know, but I didn't come to your party. If it's Corona time, I won't. You know, but let's hope it won't go away. But let's hope it slowed down. You know.
At least by 50%, let us slow down.
We don't. Nobody knows what this is. Tomorrow will be lucky. Best darabala. Ilakhwat drunk and driving and texting.
It's getting worse and worse.
Texting is horrible.
Drunk driving.
إنه من ناشخ زي الخومة خلنا up north.
Texting and driving.
إنه من دغبختكو the real estate من شركة Soaring Eagle. وهو أمي ثلي التلفون كامرو خجورة أو twins. عمري سرشن برونو براتا محاسيلا. They ran in the back of a garbage truck. I'll be on the left turn. Lucky the math wa yomo utalgalethwa. So I hope he wasn't texting, because the truck went under the garbage and killed all three.
Oh my gosh.
We're in the middle of a meeting. She starts screaming, and it's horrible. I'm going up there tonight. And lucky the nanasha. But I kidala because kamzamnala Bethel. And she knew the name of his diakom.
Devastating.
Horrible. So texting, it's the anakum khabran gagathikum jobin back, but I'm down 95%. I cut it out because I'm so
it's an app on your phone. It tells you if you're driving, you turn that setting on, with the notification. حتى كنت كاثيلو خبره لو text message immediately it will stop it. بشضري له يعني إن خبرت إن أنا بسياقه قبل بشضرنه زي مشاد يعني تليفوني بشاديرخ message دامر I'm driving, I'll call you back immediately.
Bert Kassab's got one said, can I call you back before I even finish texting? So he must have the app, huh?
Yeah.
You know, he's got one, I'm on the phone, I'll call you back.
Uh-huh.
So it must work. I don't know how to do that.
It's crazy what's going on.
I don't answer back. Sometimes I do, but Michael goes crazy when I'm on the text. I don't try to not to be, but the problem is 90%, as usual, it's young people.
Oh.
إلى شيثة وبلقى text 40 minutes.
Instagram
وقت خلصت علمة لو لكيت ميلا بالنولة شقولوا تلفون مني خوروا تلفون دي يا خواتها وخذواتها. Slow them down. Did you
slow your roll? Company.
It's amazing what's going on. I miss Bob Cato. I just was with my friends last week. We were talking about him. Hani Qato. What a story he had. You know, all the time involved in a little of everything. His building on 8 Mile and Lodge is literally in the same across the parking lot
From Andy's Liquor Mall.
from Andy's Liquor.
Wow.
So can you imagine Robert? You know, he leased it to CVS, and I don't know what they got in there now, Family Dollar or something. And I heard he had a stroke about a month ago. He never recovered. And that's the sad part.
How old was he around?
78.
Yeah.
He's 10 years older than me. We're always hanging out.
عاد لك كم بينت عمرك؟
أنا كم بين عمري 18.
إيه؟
But I'm losing weight. I feel good today. My sugar is down to a normal human being.
لود بخالة قوشينة والمندانة.
I don't miss. No, I don't eat. I have not ate rizzo or kebab like a meal in 6 months. So you didn't see me when you were with me.
You were bigger.
No, you didn't see me eat no meat too. No, could call away at the lunch.
No.
I order. That's what we should do. Everybody should take care of themselves. Could khwatamir nabi yomnu nibi. قالوا العمر جربوا على النبي هاي عمر البقوارة إلا برقاوة إلا is catching up with us. My mom tells me that she's 97. She was 30 when I was born, so figure that age, you know.
يمخ كذا منقصخ باونديوخ.
إيه بس خير بهرنيا دي كرماليو تقشيطة بس تاقستانا كلوشن كوت كودورن تامو وكتون دايق أنا بو كنك زنة قصة كمان boom a teaser كرمالي خزي but you can see by my face I told my guys that in my meeting tonight Leon Bethwaite Paul since 2010
This weight right now
since 2010
wow.
Do you know how much I suffered with heavy so I'm going to keep going slowly I move fast Michael knows that. I take this cabbage soup. I make my own. My mom called cabbage hilano or something. Lahana. Cabbage.
Yeah.
I make my own peppers and things like that. You can pay me $1 million to make my own food and eat my own stuff, but I love it. I corona lek harik mareloch kandeloch kmoluploch tio betha yala zalochacha. Remember that the telephone video, I do conference calls instead of talking to them on the person. I used to think Yomo is only 12 hours because I was up 24. I didn't know there were 16 hours left in the day that I still have. Especially could show how busy كبوايث هلك منه especially عائلات ديا ناشديا دائما بلاخم من 4-5 عائلات try to help them out they listening help them with nothing just trying to help them communicate and do some things and بس بدي كبيرة وقت where we at Michael so أخواته وخثواته زيدار خصلوثة كلها محسية
لام حسيلات كل زلا مننا بستورات خاصة
كل وكل زلا مننا الملكوثة including my dad your grandma and grandpa Corona's a killer man it's killing young ones and حسيت دي من رعة تيار وساعة تيار وعائلته grandmother of Vernayar and Hani Qatu. We had so many today. I am Husyadisha. No, you got more than 5 way. I'm getting texts. I don't know where you're getting your stuff.
5 إثوالا وإثوالا كبيرة تمل وإديو بشلا قويرة ناشا
I bet you history. And with the support, especially about story, the Mom Palace.
Yes, إديو Mom Palace.
So ده هذي دارخ له ضسلته. Put P1. And we'll put a prayer, then we'll put the stores. I tribute to them. Thank you so much.
كود مصالي لا وردية تاخيرا يمد مريا بد مخلصالم كل وايم كل قدشي وكل بلايم يا مريم طواني ثان طر بليل بقوش انثى درش لا مبادي بيثا داها وهل شعث دموثا طلبهم يما حلوثا ومن برونه غالبوثا خلصهم أربع شراثا
What motivated me to put this whole project together is there was a shooting, an incident a couple months ago, where another Chaldean business owner was killed, Fred Daly, and having gone through a similar situation, I always empathize with the families involved in these kinds of events. They're horrendous, they're tragic, and I always have seen it as when something like this happens, something this terrible, a part of you dies with that person, and I think a part of you will always be sad over it. Nothing can ever completely heal that. But I think that faith teaches us to move on with the knowledge that we will one day be reunited with these people.
We were at the store closing at about 9 o'clock at night, and when somebody knocked on the door and asked to come in to cash his check, when I see the people came in, 3 of them, I was trying to straighten up the ice cream, stuff like that, and all of a sudden one of them said, "This is a holdup." And the guy said, "You lay down," and my brother was in the front behind the counter, and I was at the other side of the counter. So when they said that, right away I lay down on the floor, and I don't know what happened to him, if he was moving around. He had a gun, and one of the hold-up people said he's got a gun. He starts shooting, and they start taking money out of the cash register. And when I was looking, there was a person at the door, and I was hoping that person could get some help or something. Customer was coming in, but he left. He saw what's happening. He left. He walked away. The help came in. That was about half an hour later, and they had to take him to the hospital. Then I heard later that he was pronounced dead by the time they got him to the hospital. I haven't forgotten for any moment. Not a single moment.
My father was murdered the day after Thanksgiving. It was 9/11. I remember I got a phone call from an officer. He told me that my dad had been robbed. My heart sank to my stomach, and I couldn't even speak because I couldn't believe what I had just heard. They didn't tell us the extent of his injuries. They just told us that he had been hurt and to go to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, they put us into a room with a grief counselor, and I knew something was wrong, but like I said, I didn't know the extent of his injuries. Shortly after, they told us that they couldn't save my dad, and I immediately fell to the floor because I was in shock. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I couldn't believe what had just happened. It just didn't seem real. As of now, they have no real leads as to catching the people responsible. We have a very close family, and we kind of just helped each other get through it, and it's something that we're still struggling with every day. It's only been a year and a half. I guess all you can say is you never accept what happens, but you learn to live with it because there's nothing you can do.
It was Friday night, January 15th. My brother was 2 years old. We had gone to my grandma's house, went there in the evening, and it was the auto show in Detroit. So my dad had taken me to my grandma's and said, I'm gonna have your uncle take you to the auto show. Why don't you go to work with him? And I used to go to work with him on Saturday mornings. And around 10:15, 10:30, my uncle started freaking out, going nuts. No idea what was going on. Jumped in his car, threw me in there, and started racing down the freeway. Didn't really know what was going on, and kind of asked, and he said that your dad had been shot, and at that moment, I don't know what happened. I really don't have the actual answer, but everything turned dark. I mean, everything, I felt like I was in another world. I felt my whole world had collapsed inside of me and just went numb. I mean, the whole ride, the whole time there, just seeing, it was probably one of the worst experiences you could ever have in your life. I mean, it was just, the whole world changed right then and there, instantly. Those words changed the whole world. 3 people came in and held him up. One was a driver, one, I don't know the whole story, how it worked. I know they all got caught. My uncles had put a $5,000 reward, and as you know it, they got turned in. They all did time to the extent, I don't know, I know some of them got a lot of time, some of the driver didn't get as much, but they basically forced him out behind the bulletproof and shot him, and we know from the testimonies, one of my dad's last words were, "Don't kill me, leave me for my kids," and he lost his life working for his kids. Whether they got $5,000 or they got $500, I mean, you can replace money, but you can't replace your life.
The day will forever live in my life. It's a day that I'll never forget. It happened exactly on December 22nd, 1986. I was 22 years old. I was home in the morning, and we got a call from my sister and her husband. They were at the store. They called us and told us that my brother had been shot and stabbed, and picked up my mother and my sister, and we rushed to the store. And when we got there, there was a police scene there. We then immediately rushed to the hospital, trying to find out where he was. And when we had gotten there, the whole time we were praying in the car and praying that he was okay and that he was alive. But when we got to the hospital, they put us in a private room, and unfortunately told us that there was nothing they could do due to the gunshot and multiple stab wounds, that they couldn't do anything for him. There were 2 guys that were caught. One of them got life in sentence, and ironically, the other person was set free. He was found not guilty. The reason he was robbed at that time, he was on his way back from the bank, and again, the incident happened on December 22nd, right before Christmas, thinking that he was going to have a lot of money to bring into the store, but actually he had just made a deposit. So he came back with really nothing, so they didn't get much. Every Christmas holiday, we always remember it. To this day, I mean, even this past Christmas, my mom actually cried. This is what now, 24, 26 years later, and to this day, my family still feels the pain.
I think that in heaven, the stories of our lives are shown to us, in a perfect vision, so that we have a quote-unquote perfect understanding of why things happened the way they did. As we saw with one interview yesterday, and even today, after talking to Eamon, and with with Candace's interview, like, you know, with her situation, they haven't even caught the killers. So the family not only is struggling with the loss of their dad, but they're struggling with a lack of closure. A lack of closure is one of the hardest things for us to deal with. We always want closure to any situation that brings us grief. And so with these guys out there, you know, in her situation, there was no closure. And with Eamon, you know, one guy got away free. So there's no sense of real justice there. And they still move forward and they still keep their faith. Because to me, these people who, you know, endure this kind of experience are heroes themselves, and very inspirational, because they learn, they become stronger, and they learn that, you know, despite this sadness, I'm going to keep living my life the way this person that I lost would want me to live it. You know, it's my hope that with this tribute, you know, I want to show both these heroes. I want to show the ones that were killed and the ones who survived and who, you know, came through that darkness. They went through the darkness and they came through it. They came out of it stronger. They came out of it stronger, wiser people. To me, these are these people that have been through that kind of stuff. This is the stuff that real heroes are made of.
Blames the one before. All of their frustrations comes beating on your door. I know that I'm a prisoner to all my father held so dear. Know that I'm a hostage, all his hopes and fears. Wish I could have told him in the living years. Crumble bits of paper filled with imperfect thoughts, stilted conversation. I'm afraid that's all we've got. You say you just don't see it, say it's perfect sense. You just can't get agreement in this present tense. We all talk a different language, talking in defense. Say it loud, say it loud, say it clear. Just say it, you can listen as well as you hear. It's too late.
Welcome back, أخوات وأخوات. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, أخوات وأخوات. على محاسرة ناشد كبير أقرأ لبول مني من دانا دي لابثايا مصحة عمره كما يخوري هاني باب كيدو هاني قاتو. Yes, same هاني قاتو. Thank you for all you have done. And God bless you. Friend for 50 years. By أخونا كم قتليلة بستور of 8 Mile Lodge Freeway. Andy's Liquor. Senseless killing. نيو وخنا وزو مبدودي وناشا. ألام حاسلة تعا طالي وتكل عائلتي. God bless you. يوخاخ الطلوخو متكيبوتو. Thank you and God bless you. We love you. Love you يوم. Good night.